There are moments in celebrity culture when silence says more than words, and there are moments when breaking that silence changes everything. The entertainment world has been buzzing for weeks over the ongoing drama surrounding Blake Lively, and now a new voice has stepped into the conversation. That voice belongs to Taylor Swift, one of the most influential artists of our time, and a close friend of Blake Lively. For days, fans have speculated about where Taylor stood on the growing tensions between Blake and those caught in the whirlwind of controversy. Rumors have swirled, social media has erupted, and the headlines have only fueled curiosity. But now that Taylor has chosen to speak, her words are carrying more weight than anyone expected. In this special documentary, we will take you inside the heart of the celebrity storm. We will explore the history of Blake and Taylor's friendship, a rise of the drama that has captivated fans, and the specific events that have led to this turning point. We'll look at how Taylor's statement has sent shockwaves through social media, what fans are saying, and what this could mean for everyone involved, from behind-the-scenes accounts to official statements to the ripple effects in Hollywood. The story is more complex than it appears, so get ready for a deep dive into a tale of loyalty, tension, and the unpredictable nature of celebrity relationships. This is Taylor Swift breaking her silence on Blake Lively drama and the truth behind why her words matter now more than ever. In the world of Hollywood, friendships often appear unshakable on the surface. Stars walk red carpets together. They share social media posts of support, and they attend each other's events for years. The friendship between Taylor Swift and Blake Lively seemed to be one of those rare, genuine connections that survived the pressures of fame. The two shared public moments that fans adored, and their bond was often celebrated as an example of how celebrities can maintain close personal ties despite busy schedules and media scrutiny. However, even the strongest friendships can face challenges, and recently whispers of tension began to circulate in the entertainment world. At first, these were dismissed as nothing more than baseless rumors. The idea that Taylor Swift, one of the most influential musicians in the world, would find herself at odds with Blake Lively, an actress beloved for her wit, charm, and talent, seemed far-fetched. Yet something changed. The situation emerged that caught the attention of both mainstream media and social media communities, leading to speculation that there was more happening behind the scenes. A turning point came when Taylor Swift decided to address the matter directly. This decision surprised many, as Taylor is known for being careful with her public statements, especially when they involve close friends. Her ability to weave subtle messages into her art is well documented, but outright statements about personal relationships are rare. That is what makes this moment significant and why it has become such a major talking point. The circumstances surrounding this drama involve more than just celebrity gossip. They touch on themes of loyalty, boundaries, and the fine line between public image and personal truth. The public was eager to understand what had prompted Taylor to speak out. Some wondered if this was related to an industry event, a private disagreement, or a misunderstanding amplified by media coverage. Whatever the cause, the fact remained that Taylor Swift had broken her silence. As the story began to unfold, fans and observers realized they were witnessing an unusual moment in celebrity culture. It was not a scripted performance or a carefully planned PR stunt. It appeared to be a genuine expression from one of the most calculated and deliberate voices in the entertainment industry, that alone guaranteed that the situation would attract global attention. The friendship between Taylor Swift and Blake Lively began in a way that felt almost cinematic too. Women from different corners of the entertainment industry finding common ground in humor, ambition, and mutual respect. Taylor was already a global music icon by the time she connected with Blake, who had built her career as a beloved television and film actress. The two met through mutual friends within the Hollywood and New York social circles, and their personalities seemed to click instantly. Fans first caught glimpses of their friendship through casual sightings and occasional mentions in interviews. There was a certain comfort in the way they interacted. It was not the forced or overly staged camaraderie that sometimes appears in celebrity circles. Instead, it felt genuine and relatable. Soon enough, the friendship began appearing in more public settings, with both women attending each other's events and supporting one another in both personal and professional moments. Blake and her husband Ryan Reynolds became part of Taylor's wider circle of trusted friends, which included other well-known names from music and film. This group was often spotted at small gatherings, parties, and even holiday celebrations away from the cameras. They were known to share private moments and support during career highs and personal challenges. One of the most memorable public nods to their friendship came when Taylor released her album Reputation and included the names of Blake's children in a track. Fans were delighted to see this personal detail and it further fueled the image of a close, unshakable bond. This was not just a surface-level Hollywood friendship, but one that seemed deeply woven into each other's lives. In interviews, Blake often spoke warmly about Taylor, praising her creativity, resilience, and sense of humor. Taylor likewise shared kind words about Blake, noting her quick wit and her ability to navigate fame with grace and authenticity. Their public statements reinforced the idea that they respected each other not only as friends, but as women making their mark in challenging industries. However, as with any relationship, the dynamic was not immune to the pressures of public life. The combination of fame, constant media scrutiny, and the unpredictable nature of the entertainment business can strain even the strongest connections. Small misunderstandings can grow into larger issues when the world is watching, and speculation fills in the gaps. Over time, subtle changes in their public interactions began to be noticed by fans. Fewer public appearances together, less frequent social media exchanges, and a shift in how they mention each other during interviews. While these changes did not immediately spark rumors, they laid the groundwork for curiosity. Once the recent drama emerged, these earlier shifts were revisited and reinterpreted in a new light. Understanding the foundation of Taylor and Blake's friendship is essential to grasping the weight of the current situation. The history they share makes Taylor's decision to speak out even more striking. It is not simply a celebrity making a casual remark, but a person choosing to address something that involves years of shared experiences, mutual trust, and public perception. The spark that set the stage for the current drama between Taylor Swift and Blake Lively did not appear suddenly. It was a slow build fueled by scattered incidents, rumors, and a few very public moments that hinted at deeper issues. The earliest signs began when certain industry insiders reported that a private conversation between the two had not gone well. While no official details emerged, whispers suggested that the disagreement involved a combination of personal and professional boundaries. Sources close to the situation claimed it may have involved commitments to joint appearances or mutual support for public events where expectations were not met. Whether this was a scheduling conflict, a creative disagreement, or miscommunication, it became a talking point in certain entertainment circles. Matters escalated when social media users began dissecting both women's recent behavior. Observers noted the absence of their usual public camaraderie. The playful banter and supportive posts that fans had come to expect were no longer appearing. Instead, the two seemed to operate in separate lanes, each focused on their own projects without any visible acknowledgement of the other. In the fast-moving online world, such changes rarely go unnoticed, and speculation began to grow. The situation reached a breaking point when a major entertainment outlet published a feature discussing celebrity friendships. Under strain, the piece made only indirect references to Taylor and Blake, but fans quickly linked the descriptions to them. This fueled online debate and invited a wave of opinions from people who knew little about the actual circumstances, but were eager to join the conversation. At the same time, a high-profile public event created further speculation. Taylor attended an awards show where Blake was also present, yet the two were never seen interacting. Photographers captured images of each woman at separate tables, speaking to different groups of friends. This absence of even a brief public exchange became one of the most talked about aspects of the night. For longtime fans of their friendship, it felt like confirmation that something was truly wrong. From there, the online discussions intensified. Posts on social media ranged from disappointment to outright frustration, with some accusing one side of distancing themselves intentionally. Others defended both women, arguing that private matters should remain private. The lack of any official comment from either party kept the speculation alive and gave the story more oxygen than it might have otherwise received. The final push came when Taylor decided to address the matter directly in a setting where she could control the message. It was not during a concert or through song lyrics. It was a carefully chosen moment where she could speak in her own voice, free from media spin or third-party interpretations. The statement did not provide all the answers fans wanted, but confirmed that there was indeed an underlying issue between her and Blake. When Taylor Swift finally decided to address the situation, her words carried significant weight. She has built her career on carefully crafting her public image, balancing openness with calculated restraint. This made her statement all the more impactful because it signaled that the matter had reached a point where remaining silent was no longer an option. Taylor chose to speak during an interview that was intended to highlight her latest professional achievements. The interviewer was respectful and eased into the subject by asking about how she manages friendships in the public eye. Taylor took a brief pause before responding, a pause that audiences immediately sensed was meaningful. She then acknowledged that maintaining close connections in an industry full of competing schedules, conflicting priorities, and intense scrutiny can be incredibly challenging. Without mentioning Blake by name, Taylor spoke about the importance of mutual respect, honesty, and the need for friends to be present for each other during pivotal moments. She emphasized that the world does not revolve around any one person, and that real relationships require effort from both sides. Her tone was calm, measured, and devoid of direct accusations, yet the subtext was unmistakable to those who had followed the recent speculation. The internet responded. Instantly, clips of the interview circulated on social media within minutes and were accompanied by captions interpreting her remarks as a veiled reference to Blake Lively. Some fans praised Taylor for setting boundaries and speaking her truth, while others argued that the choice to address the matter publicly could further strain the friendship. Entertainment outlets analyzed every sentence, dissecting her choice of words or body language and even the timing of the statement. Some pointed out that the comment about the world not revolving around any one person was an unusually pointed observation for Taylor, who typically avoids language that could be perceived as personal criticism. Others noted that by not naming Blake, she left room for deniability, while still making her feelings clear to those who understood the context. The reaction among Taylor's fan base was divided. A portion of her audience admired her willingness to address a difficult situation head-on, viewing it as an empowering example of self-respect. Another segment felt that such matters should be handled privately and expressed concern that the public nature of her remarks might lead to more speculation rather than resolution. In the days following her statement, social media platforms became battlegrounds for competing interpretations. Hashtags related to both Taylor and Blake trended for hours as people debated whether her comments were justified or unnecessarily provocative. Even celebrities and industry insiders began weighing in, some defending Taylor and others calling for understanding on both sides. The statement marked a turning point in the story because it transformed what had previously been rumor and speculation into an acknowledged point of contention. While Taylor maintained her professionalism, the subtle edge in her words ensured that the public conversation would continue to grow.